Ladies, how are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, sweetheart, kindly smash that subscribe button, turn your notification so you are notified each time I upload, and please give this video a thumb up. I appreciate you all so much, and I am saying massive shout out to every one of you for all the support, the love you all shower me here with. I am grateful and you are super sweet. So today I am going to say warning, like, if you have anxiety, I just want you to prepare your mind, because this video you are going to watch is something that I don't know how I saw it, but then I have to bring it, because a lot of people always go down and say it's been years. I mean, get over it. I mean, forgetting that people have different way they react to trauma and all that. Black people are not going to get over it because it is still happening. It has not stopped happening. So we will keep creating awareness, letting people know what is going on, because they call Black people savages. But then I look back and I saw who the real savages are. I mean, this is a white woman who actually came out to tell her story, how her father told her. I mean, she said the video, I think the story was supposed to be a very funny story from her father. What? How they use Scalding pots. You know how they use it on pigs and all that to prep them, get them ready before they they use Scalding pots to cook my own people. Yes, you heard me right. And the father was telling her the story. I mean, it was supposed to be funny. It was supposed to be some kind of humorous story and all that. And then these are the people that say Black people are savages. I really there are some things you say and you are trying to wrap your head around it, like it is so hard for me to swallow. Because these are the people that have dogs and cats. They have pets, but their pets are more valuable than human beings. I mean, they ate humans. This was she said in 1970 something. This was like 50 something years ago. And if care is not taken, these people are still very much alive. So we talk about rate the disease, when we scream about it, when we shout about it, we are sure of what we are shouting. And we are looking for a way you all can dismantle that stupid system you all mounted. I am rolling this clip. We'll talk about it. Let me know what you all think in the comments section. So shut up, let's go.
Good morning from the Crystal Coast of North Carolina. As we face a rise of anti-intellectualism and revisionist history, I feel like it's time to add to my stories some true stories from my childhood living in the South. I want you to know what you're up against, guys, when you're up against these racists. I grew up in a decent family, church going, the whole 9 yards. But when I was a child sitting around the table with my elders at my grandfather's house, it was quite frequent. There would be stories about racist acts. And the one I'm going to tell you today is the worst thing that I ever heard as a child, and what estranged me from my family from an early age because of the hideous nature of it. It's called the scalding pot. Once, when I was a child, I was arguing something with my grandfather about civil rights, and he just preempted the conversation, and he told a story that he found quite humorous. It was about his neighborhood in northern Forsyth County, North Carolina, near Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and how there was this black man who had done some malfeasance or crossed some sort of line, and all the people in that neighborhood, it was the Box Mountain neighborhood. If you know Winston-Salem, you know that. They were brought together, and there was a big old hog scalding pot. For those of you who aren't Southern, didn't grow up on a farm, a scalding pot is what you put the pork in, the pig, after it's been slaughtered, to scald off the skin and the hair off of the skin so that you can process the meat. It's a pretty grotesque thing. Well, apparently what they did was they took this living black person and they tied him up and they boiled him alive in this pot. And everyone in this little neighborhood, it was a big party. And this was in the early 70s, 1970s, when this story was told to me by my grandfather. I was under 10. His point was I shouldn't view black people as human. So when you were fighting this new wave of fascism, this racist crap that is coming mainly from the south, but everywhere. It's in the Pacific Northwest, it's up north, it's all over, it's in Europe. Remember that who you were fighting. You were fighting people who see you as less than human. And when you do not believe someone is human, you don't have any qualms about doing things. Know your enemy. We need to get ready for the fight of humanity's life. The soul of our entire species is on the line. I challenge every white person out there who's ever heard a story like the Scalding pot to share. Spread the word. From the Crystal Coast of North Carolina.
Y'all need to go watch that video in its entirety. To be honest, this is why I'm for decolonizing only. Decolonizing Earth only. That's it. Because to be completely honest, we've been talking too long. We've been educating too long. We've been signing each other's petitions too long. We've been trying to survive and adapt and live amongst masses kin too long. It's time to clear the area. Like, we talk about this shit on a daily basis. These motherfuckers ain't stopping. They not gonna dismantle this shit that their ancestors don't left behind, built upon our demise. They not gonna let this shit go. So, our gullible praying asses better get the motherfucking picture real quick and very soon. And this shit is not new. It's truly not new. And it was a big party. Yes, they ate him. She ain't even had to say it. They ate him. And I know it's so many folks around here, they be saying, oh, all of us are not like that and all that. It ain't that many. Listen, it ain't enough good translucent folks to combat this shit. And it's not enough just to separate from your family. While you have the ability, not her, all y'all asses. While y'all have the ability to separate from said dysfunctional family, they still out here multiplying and doing shit against us. So while we trying to raise good children, see, the thing is, we won't be teaching that hate in our house, and we need to, because we raising sitting ducks. We raising sitting ducks, and we be shocked. We be shocked about the same shit that been going on around this thing, and it is shocking because it's like you can't fathom people doing that shit, but at this point, what they gotta do? Stream it on TV? What got to happen? Does Beyonce got to be strung up or something for us to get the fucking picture?
Morning. I challenge every white person out there who's ever heard a story like the Scalding pot to
Hi everyone, it's Danny. Please go watch that other video. When I was stationed in Mississippi around '86, there was this story about this newspaper article, and I don't remember what year that article was, but it was about a black man that they found in the local bay that was wrapped with chain. And the article made some comment about taking more chain than one could swim with. Really blew my mind. Then in probably the early 90s, I was in Georgia on a business trip, Warner Robins, Georgia. Noticed barbed wire around public fences, public parks. And I asked my customer what that was all about. And he said it was to keep certain people out. I still can't believe it.
Good morning from the Crystal Coast of North Carolina.
I woke up and I saw this, and first thing that came across my mind is these people, mostly of color, doing these eye imaging on TikTok. You're actually adding to the destruction of your own humanity. This is a perfect example of what she's saying. You're making people feel as though you're not human. You're giving them a valid reason to destroy you and anyone who looks like you. You are accomplice to their reality of destruction. Stop doing these IEs for money. You're selling your souls.
this is all I got from this video, man. But wait, let's talk something. I mean, I don't know. I am still trying to wrap my head around what I just watched. She said 1970 something. I mean, someone that was born in 1970 something should be like 50 something years, if I am not mistaken. I mean, this was just so recent, right? I mean, not long ago. And somebody's gonna come tell you to get over it, right? But then let's talk about something. These people had dogs, right? They never ate their dogs. I mean, they never ever ate that. They did not eat their dogs because their dogs are like, you know, human. They did not eat their cats, right? People have dogs, cats as pets, and if you are so hungry that you needed meat, or maybe you couldn't buy chicken, you couldn't buy turkey, you couldn't buy meat, what happened to eating dog? What happened to eating cat? But no, I mean, they value dog, they value cats more than human being. I mean, they ate humans even like, you know, not long ago, because it is okay. I mean, they don't see black people. I don't know how to explain this. I mean, I am in pain, but I really have to talk, you know. It is okay to keep their dogs. It is okay to keep their cats. But it is not okay to let human being, I mean, a black person be a black person. It is okay to eat a black person. And somebody out there is going to sit somewhere, they are going to say, it's been how many years? Black people should get over it and stop playing the victim or using the race card on other people. And then each time I hear people say black people are using the race card, I look at them and I am like, whatever you call it, it is black people's reality, day-to-day reality. I mean, all these things are still happening to them. They are not seen as human. That's why if you look around, most of the things that, like, you know, you see them wanting to bring back Lane and Shane. That's why they want to bring back Jim Crow, because you all know what happened during the Jim Crow. Okay, are we even saying during the Jim Crow? Still to this very moment, there are so many Lane and Shane out there, especially black people. They go out, they lane them, they disembark their bodies. I mean, it is just so horrible that in 2023, something like this is still happening. But she is sharing her story of what happened. Is this still not happening to this very moment? It is still happening. I really do not know how I feel listening to this and knowing that, oh my goodness, man, but it is what it is. We will keep screaming, we will keep shouting, we will keep doing all we can to keep all their ray ants to the season out there, so people will say it. Because some people are like, are you sure all these are happening? They are happening. These are people's stories. These are people's first-hand stories. Are they happening? They are absolutely happening. And they are happening to black people. So to all of you all palm-colored people out there, each time you have that urge to do some horrible things to black people, you all have kids. You can start with your kids. If you don't have kids, you can start with your nephew and nieces. Start with that dog in your house, that dog you cherish more than human being. Start with them. And then when you know how it feels, I am sure you will not want to hurt any black person or any person of color. This is where I am going to draw the curtain. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.